Once we got there, we pulled up to the door that was closest to our stalls. Obviously, with 4 horses, 2 toddlers, and all the tack we need, got a lot of shit to unpack. My mom, McKenna, and the girls started unloading the trailer. Well, I grabbed the horses and got them in the stalls. By the time everybody was safe and sound in their stall, our stuff that we needed to wheel in was sitting outside the doors. I was able to quickly grab that stuff, and we got it all set up inside. My mom pulled the toter around and got it parked. I went ahead and got everybody their shavings and some fresh water since they've been in the trailer for a hot minute. Not to mention, in a little bit, they're going to have to get LASIK. I want to make sure that was the first thing they got. I gave both the boys CEP Amp Air. Spade got his CEP Accelerate Pace, which he very clearly loved. Then I hustled and got Ellie saddled for exhibitions. They're running exhibitions for another few hours. Right now, there's barely a line. And I know the closer it gets to the actual show, the line is only going to get longer and longer. The time I took her through, I just worked on some stuff that I know that she needs to work on. And I went ahead and let her run. Finally getting to the point in our process of adding some speed. I'll say she's handling it really well. I only really tried to push her for speed 2 other times. So for this being the 3rd time I've ever really kicked her and pushed her, I was really proud of her. Her time was a 16.0, which would be 2 seconds off the leading 2.1 off the arena record. For her being 3 years old, I felt pretty good about that. When she was done, I went ahead and put CEP Cool It on her back and on her legs. And it was time for me to give Big Dog his CEP Accelerate Pace. So I gave both the boys these salt blocks, and they were absolutely obsessed with them. It was time for Big Dog's GastroGuard. Then McKenna and I had to get the girls ready for the Pee-wees. Obviously, we weren't bringing Hottie with us this weekend, so Frankie had to ride Shiloh. Honestly, my mom and McKenna were like, you cannot let Shiloh go with just Frankie on. We don't know what's going to happen. Shiloh could not have cared less. She got to the second barrel, and she's like, wait, can I just leave? I'm a barrel horse, not a Pee-wee horse. They underestimated her. She was a good girl. Then when I got back to the stalls, I accidentally dumped the meds box. My mom was so mad at me. I take my sweet time reorganizing that one. Then it was time for Spade to get nebulized, so I went ahead and got it cleaned up before I used it. I took him for a little walk, stretch his legs while he was nebulizing, and then it was Big Dog's turn. While I was on my walk, I stopped by the toter so I could change my shirt and get ready for the open. I got Spade ready and warmed up. It was time for his run. We definitely got past the first barrel a little bit, but honestly, it doesn't matter. His second and third were chef's fucking kiss, and it was fast enough to land us 5th in the open 1D, 2nd in the adult 1D. Y'all know our struggle with our 3rd barrel. I was so happy. He did such an amazing job. Once we finished our run, I put CP Cool It on his back and legs, and then it was time for me to get ready for Big Dog's run. On our way out of the first barrel, we bowed out of it, which set us up really wonky for our second barrel. Honestly, if I would have held my leg up a little longer for like another split second, I think it would have been fine. My toe literally tinked. And on my way to the 3rd, I kept looking back at the second. So I did not set him up correctly at all for the 3rd, and we smoked that. The 3rd was fully my fault. And honestly, so was the 2nd, because I know that if I would have lifted my leg up a little higher, we would have been fine. Then, of course, I went around and gave everybody treats and pets because they all worked so hard today. They deserve it. I've been coming to this arena for years. Tell me how I didn't know they had shower rooms. They were so nice. After I took a shower, I went back to the toter, set up my reclining lawn chairs and my projector and screen. Binge watched a bunch of SpongeBob. Then before we went to bed, we went back to check on the horses, sure to give everybody fresh water and hay, and to get everybody's stalls clean. While we were in there, we were trying to figure out how to turn the lights off. At this point, it was almost midnight, and they still had the lights on. I don't know about you, but I feel really bad leaving my horse with the lights on. Especially because, like, they spend all their time out in the dark in the middle of the night. I know there's no way in hell that I would be able to sleep with the lights on. Fortunately, McKenna went and found somebody that knew how to turn them off. While I was mid-choring, the lights got shut off. I could not have cared less. I was actually really happy about it. And then somebody comes by and they're like, do you need us to turn the lights on? I was like, no, girl. Keep them off. We will use our flashlights. We're fine.